Hey guys, now that rules and regulations are coming up, and you're probably wondering how long will quarantine be? I'm going to be completely honest with everybody. In China, this is how it happened. When we left China 2 weeks ago, March 5th or March 4th, let's just say when we landed here, and then all of a sudden these new rules came about, and there's been lockdowns in Metro Manila. Let's just say that is week 1 for us in Beijing, in China, in the last week of January when we first heard about the virus spreading. Now, if you don't know, I'll tell you now, in China, only now they started letting people slowly going to work. Okay, so if it doesn't get as bad as it was in China, I hope, then you're looking at about 3 to 4 weeks. You know, if it's contained and under control. But if it gets out of hand, like maybe Italy, okay, first of all, remember, I'm not an expert. I'm just telling you what we went through and what happened during those timelines and realistically what you're looking at. Okay, so if the government tells you something else, then that's probably what it is. But I'll tell you what happened in our situation. So only after 2 months, they're starting to let office government people work, and these are shifts. Let's say there's a company or an office of 40 people. Example, they're gonna let 20 go in, and then the following day another 20. You know, like they alternate. Now this is after 2 months. School, on the other hand, if you're a student, you're gonna probably love this moment. If you're a parent, you're gonna hate it. You're stuck with your children. We still haven't gone back to school. Now remember, I'm a kindergarten teacher in China. I haven't gone to work since the second to last week of January. We're supposed to come back the first week of February from Chinese Spring Festival. Now the plan is, from what I'm hearing, is that they are slowly going to let students back in. So first it's going to be high school, then they're going to work their way up a bit to university students. And if everything goes well, then they're going to work their way back down from primary to kindergarten to preschool and so on and so forth. I'm going to end up going back to work in May. But I have to go back 2 weeks prior to that day to do my, yay, another quarantine. So if I go back 2 weeks before the day, so I'm clear to work. This is if everything goes smooth and there's no more little outbreaks, okay? Honestly, I hope Montreal, Canada, or even the States doesn't get hit bad because you're not just looking at a couple of weeks, you might be looking at months. If the government and banks are planning these financial aids, obviously it will go much longer if they have these plans set up. You probably know this already, and I'm probably telling you something you've already guessed, but this is what I'm telling you what happened to us. So I do feel sorry for those who are not getting paid during this leave. I would suggest, and I've suggested to all of my friends, and I'll suggest it to you, if you want to continue making money while you're at home, there's a lot of online tutoring sites that I could recommend to you. Well, there's only one that I've applied to, I've reached out to, but I don't want to do it because I'm already doing a lot of tutoring online, and I'm still teaching my students online, sending them videos. But there is VIP Kids that you guys can try, and they're looking for native speakers, meaning Canadians, Americans. You will be teaching Chinese children, and this is the time to do it because they're still sitting at home. I don't know why I'm even promoting this company, but I want to help you because it sucks to be home and not making money. Strip clubs are done, so you can't get a job there anymore. You're going to be making about, if you're good enough, if you pass their test, you'll be making about like 20 bucks an hour. Actually, it's 20 bucks for every 45 minutes. Each class is about 30 to 45 minutes. It's not a bad gig. So yeah, that's what you're looking at. I hope this helps. If you do have any questions, let me know. I'm an open book. I'm going to tell you what we went through. And as you can see, we never really struggled during this whole time. It's just now you're using your mind again. Now, it's a great time to create, people. This is a perfect time to create something, do something. I see a lot of people like getting depressed. Let that settle. And next week, it's just going to click, and that idea you had from a long time ago, you're going to bring it to life. Trust me, this is a good time to get creative. Alright, so I hope this helps. If I miss anything, I'll just put it on the next video, okay? Later.